Sanding drywall is usually the kind of job that makes people want to quit home renovation entirely. It is messy, it is exhausting, and honestly, it is just plain boring. But then you pick up something like this brushless unit from MAXXT, and it actually changes the rhythm of the work. The first thing that hits you is the weight distribution. Because it uses a brushless motor, it feels surprisingly balanced for its size. You are not fighting the tool to keep it flat against the wall, which is a massive win when you are staring down a ceiling that needs a full day of work. What stands out immediately is the control. Most sanders in this category feel like they have a mind of their own, but this one has a constant speed feature that keeps the motor from bogging down when you hit a rough patch of compound. You can see the exact RPM on the little LED screen, and the fact that it remembers your last setting is one of those small quality-of-life touches that you really start to appreciate after the 10th time you turn it on. It is not just about raw power, though. The anti-vibration handle is the real hero here. It absorbs that high-frequency buzz that usually leaves your hands feeling like they are vibrating for an hour after you put the tool down. Now, the lighting situation is pretty clever. Having a 360-degree LED ring around the head means you are not constantly repositioning a work light just to see if you missed a spot. It highlights those little ridges and imperfections that usually only show up once you have already painted. And for those tight corners, the head design is actually quite smart. You can pop off a section of the disc guard to get right up against a perpendicular wall, which saves you from having to finish those edges by hand with a sanding block. Of course, no tool is perfect. While the dust collection is genuinely impressive, especially if you pair it with mesh discs, you are still tethered to a vacuum hose. It is just the nature of the beast, but the hose can occasionally get in the way if you are not careful about how you route it. It would have been nice if the swivel head had just a bit more tension adjustment, as it can be a little too eager to flop around when you are moving between surfaces. Still, for the price and the sheer amount of time it saves on cleanup, it is hard to complain too much. It feels like a tool built for someone who actually has a lot of wall space to cover and wants to get it done without feeling like they went 10 rounds in a boxing ring. If you are tired of the manual labor and the dust clouds, this is definitely a step in the right direction.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.